Hello everyone, it's good to be back with you again. I took a brief vacation because my wife and I decided to go camping, which we have some of those videos up on YouTube if you ever care to look at those. What today's lesson is for the trumpet, we will be doing the preliminary lesson number 4 in the Rubank elementary method. And what we're going to be learning today is the half note and half rests. As I taught you in previous lessons, to count these, your foot goes down and up, and that's one beat. So you'll be doing that twice. 1, 2, for one half note, okay? Then for the second half note, that would be your 3, 4. 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you separate the note, okay? And I'm going to play a couple of these. We'll start with line number 1 on lesson number 4 in the preliminary lesson sheet. That's the little section. There's like a little flyleaf section in the beginning of the book, and that way you know where I'm starting exactly, okay? All right, starting with line number 1, and the note we're starting on is the C note. So I'll count you off. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, I taught you how to count the half note, but now I want to teach you how to count the half rest, which is the same count, but you're just silent for 2 beats, okay? So in this line number 1, as you see in the example, it's 1, you'd be playing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you rest on 3, 4. 1, 2, rest, rest. 1, 2, rest, rest. And the way you can tell a half rest is the position of it, okay? A half rest points up on a line, like it sits on a bar line and points in the upward direction, okay? A whole rest will point in the downward position on a line, okay? So as you see, this is a half, and we had showed you the whole rest before. All right? So let's move on to line number 2. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Line number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Okay, moving on to line number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. All right, how are you doing so far? Are you getting it? If not, make sure you ask me questions in the comments, okay? I'll be more than willing to help you. I want you to be engaged into this lesson, okay? And all the lessons. So feel free to ask me any questions on the trumpet, okay? Let's see here. Okay, all these notes so far, all of you should know. Let's go ahead and go down a little bit on the lesson. Let's go down to number 8, okay? Now this one's going to start with a half rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Okay, moving on to number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, line number 10. Now, the great thing about having these lessons on YouTube is if I'm going too fast, you can rewind it and do it again. And I wish I would have had that when I was learning. That would help me out a lot. Okay, so make sure that you practice on this. I know I keep saying that, but I'm trying to drill it into you. Make sure that, again, you want to practice at least a half hour 3 times a week, and before you are ready to move on to your next lesson. And if you see that you're still not as good as you need to be, well, just because I move on with the next lesson doesn't mean you have to. Keep practicing it until you feel you have this perfect, okay? I'm continuing the lessons on for that way I don't bore some people, but yet the ones who need more help, they have the previous videos to go back to keep on practicing, okay? That's the great thing about it. You're learning it at your own pace. Okay. All right, now we're going to do number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. And I'm looking forward to you coming back to the next lesson. And please, if you do have comments, I can't stress that enough. You know, if you have questions, comments, or whatever, please put them in there. And I want to make sure I help you be the best you can be at it. And sometimes it does take more practice for others than it does for some, okay? And I'm looking forward to hearing good reports from you too. If there's any way that I can help you, please ask. Okay, until next time, it's good to be with you, and I hope to see you again. So long.